An end of an era. On Friday, Toys R Us stores across the country will close for good.
Gymboree's 900 stores will close.
The retail giant says it plans on shutting down half of the brand's stores.
Amazon will be closing all of its pop-up stores.
It's closing another 100 stores next year.
Yet another retail chain is broke and now closing up shop.
Unfortunately, this trend of stores closing just keeps happening. So here are some more store closures that are happening in 2019. Some of these stores are closing indefinitely. So if it's a clothing store, you may want to grab like as much as you possibly can. So let's jump into the list of some of these store closures. Payless shoe stores, all of those stores will be closing indefinitely. So you're going to be looking for some great savings over the next couple weeks, months. I'm not sure how long they're going to be kicking around, but you definitely want to take advantage of them now while we still have them. On a Friday, Saturday night, the mall was the place to be. It's not like that anymore now. So these store closures, I think, are just going to keep happening as the malls deteriorate all across America. The next store now, this has nothing to do with the mall, the Family Dollar. These guys have 300 plus stores closing. So you're gonna be checking those stores for some deep discounts. A little birdie told me some of them are going to be changing over to Dollar Tree or Dollar Store. I can't remember which one, but so we'll have to just wait and see what happens with that. But yes, 300 plus stores closing. 200 plus Gap stores will be closing their doors. So check your stores for some great sales. And I love the Gap, so that kind of stinks. Gymboree are closing their doors indefinitely, and you're going to see some great markdowns at that store, but all of those stores will be completely gone bye-bye, so you better take up those savings, and if you love that store, shop while you can. I must say, even at their greatest discounts, I still really did not go in there that much because it just was very high priced in my opinion. So sorry, Gymboree, but yeah, they're closing their doors. In 2019, Starbucks has decided to close 100 of their underperforming stores. So you might be a little bit less, and I think they're just going in the major cities. It's not going to be in these small areas where there's just one Starbucks. It's the major cities where you're walking and every 5 blocks there's a Starbucks. All of these Charlotte Russe stores will be permanently closing. Again, I believe it's the mall effect where just some of these malls are struggling, and what happens is the stores struggle in them as well. H&M has 150 plus stores closing this year, so again, check for those deep, great discounts. I think, again, it is the mall effect. I would love to hear what your opinion is on what is happening in our nation.
All right, Shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Wahar Rakah Quadash, which in the ancient Hebrew tongue would be the correct names of the Heavenly Father, His beloved Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also would like to give double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, a great millstone. Much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there that's also laboring in his work. And as always, I want to say shalom to the believers, the Akim as well as the Aquath, which would be you brothers along with the sisters that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, the topic of this lesson right here is going to be centered around America, all right? Also known as Babylon the Great, in its fall from grace, you see, which in time past this place was, exalted above all the other nations on the planet Earth and pretty much considered the glory of kingdoms, which now has been reduced to damn near a third world country, man. When you consider throughout America, you had these tent cities, the homeless rate has skyrocketed. You have you so-called middle-class Americans out there, which there's no such thing. There's nothing more than something that was conjured up, by the so-called white man, the devil, man. Okay, you have the rich and the poor, and that's it. But America has created this smokescreen, the so-called white man, that there's a such thing as the middle class. And when these different recessions hit, that's the main ones who are affected. You have a lot of so-called middle-class Americans out there who have pretty much went from sugar to shit overnight, man. They are numbered amongst the homeless now, see? And what you saw in the opening clip is a testament, and gives credence to the fact that this place, America, the place, as you once knew, is going to change dramatically. The landscape of this place is going to change drastically, man, okay? You have all these different stores closing down here in the year 2019. And what you think that's going to do in 2020 is going to affect the outlook of you Americans in your very psyche, man. See, up in New York, I believe Fifth Avenue, New York, where you have a lot of these, high-end stores. Well, guess what? The majority of them has closed down, man. And it's so much of an eyesore to where they saying that they're going to set up props in those buildings, meaning you're going to walk past the building, it's going to look like it's functioning. You're going to see displays, but the store is going to be closed, because it do something to your psyche when you see all these stores boarded up. Why? Because this place is pretty much a nation that's geared towards the consumer, man. This is a consumer-driven country, man. When you walk out of your house, you're spending money. There's no such thing as I'm going to take a walk, I'm going to go sightseeing. When you walk out of your house, you're spending bread here in America. See, you got to buy gas. You might buy something to eat. You might go shopping. And when you go in these different cities, you have become adapted, if you will, to seeing those cities thriving, lights and restaurants and shopping centers. But now this place is becoming desolate. And this information is all found in the scriptures. You got these so-called business prognosticators and financial experts. They can go into, the numbers. They can crunch the numbers. But look, man, we can go into the very source of it, and that's the Holy Bible, man. And the fact that this was all foretold in the scriptures, all right? Which brings me to the book of Isaiah, the 24th chapter, and starting at the 10th verse. It says, the city of confusion is broken down, and the city of confusion is America, which that in itself is a stumbling block to the mass majority of you people out there. And I'm speaking concerning those amongst you who have somewhat of a feel for the Bible, who claim that you build your foundation off the scriptures. You see, you stumble at the fact when we tell you that America is actually recorded in the scriptures, man. Now, are you going to find the word America? Of course not, but you're going to find certain buzzwords, such as, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, all right, Assyria, and in this case, Babylon, which when you go into that word Babylon in Hebrew, the word there's Babal, which means what? Confusion. See? Which brings me back here to Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion, see, is broken down. And that's what you're witnessing right before your eyes, man. See that? It says every house is shut up. Yeah, and that's dealing with what? These different stores. See? That no man may come in. See? And again, that plays on your psyche, man. This is the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is a beautiful piece of work indeed. Because you people have become, so acclimated into America, and your investment in this place and your perception pretty much is that this place is going to go on forever, man. See? Not understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahushua ruleth in the kingdom of men, pursuant to the book of Daniel, the 4th chapter. See? Verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. Yeah, meaning what? You people is going to be looking for answers. See? You're going to be totally thrown off your square when you see, the shopping centers you become accustomed to going to is shut down, boarded up. All right, different gas stations closed down. Certain restaurants, man. See? That's where we at. And you can't deny this because, again, in the opening clip, and not just the opening clip, this is a trend that goes back to what, maybe 2016. You forget count, man, because the Lord is pretty much doing this thing. He's working his work. But there's been a rapid decline, if you will, in stores, making money. See? And pretty much America's been circling the drain. It's been a rapid spiral out of control. And again, these stores closing is pretty much a signet of the very fabric of this place becoming unwoven, man. See? It says there's a crying for wine in the streets. Yeah, you people going to look for answers. All joy is darkened. See that? You're not going to be, you walking, shopping, looking in your damn phone, man, browsing. See? And a lot of people do that for joy. Show you how much, America has messed up the minds of you people. You straight up consumers, man. Okay, and we can prove that. I challenge any of you, any of your possessions, look at it and see where it's made. Okay, Mexico, made in Mexico, made in Thailand, made in Taiwan, made in China, man. See? It said the mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, and that's the time we coming into. The mirth, the joy, you know, niggas riding around bumping their system. That's gonna be out of the window, man. See? You people, you dismiss that there was a higher power out there, man. Yahweh Shah Shah. And according to the characteristics of the Lord and how he's identified, the scriptures tell you that he's terrible, man, and to be feared, man. See, so the Lord pretty much snared you people. See? Verse 12, it says, in the city is left desolation. Yeah, all these different cities, these major cities, Dallas, L.A., New York, you know, San Francisco, Atlanta, Chicago. Those cities going to be desolate. And pretty much they desolate now. But the media don't report these things. Man, this place finished, man. See, and it shows you that the scriptures are spot on. This is the most powerful book here on the planet Earth. If you have understanding to tap into its power. You know, this book tells the future, man. See? And we live in it, all right? It says, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten. See? And the gate is smitten with destruction. Now, what's the gate? Let's click on this word gate real quick. The gate, it says gate of interest. It says gate of space inside, gate, i.e. marketplace. See? Marketplace, public meeting place. So what's the marketplace? In the ancient world, a marketplace is where you went to do your business. You know, to buy certain vegetables and, you know, goods. Well, guess what? It's smitten now. This marketplace is smitten. See? Again, Isaiah 24:12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate or the marketplace is smitten with destruction, man. Call halal Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The Lord is making good. Look, man, the Lord, he's sending out death threats and he carry them out, man. See? And look, we coming into a time that's not going to be up for debate anymore, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to be exalted. See? He's making good on his work. All right? On his word, which is a beautiful piece of work. The destruction of what the so-called white man has tore up for, man. You know, all this bloodshed, all his craftiness, underhanded, undermining, his ill, treacherous dealings to set this wicked-ass place up. The Lord is making this place crumble, man, from inside out, man. All right? So again, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten. Yeah, the marketplace is smitten. See? The Lord hit it with a surgical blow. With destruction. See that? So now when you go right here, which I want to share this real quick, it says these chains have announced a ton of store closings in 2019. See that? These chains have announced a ton of store closings in 2019. And it's not going to be as if they're going to just sit back, recoup, regroup, rebounce, you know, bounce back, re-up. No, man, it's not like they're taking a hiatus. It's over, man. All right? Meaning what? America, as you know it, as you once knew it, is not going to be the same. See? And if you didn't, you know, subscribe to this truth when you had the chance to, and then, you know, apply yourself and make yourself a sacrifice, if you will, to get this knowledge, and guess what? You're going to be taken, man. All right, you're going to be taken when Salaki. Yeah, you're going to be taken by this transition. You see, but for the brothers and sisters out there who have bowed their ear and has received the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, which is going to comfort you in that day, pursuant to the book of Isaiah, the 33rd chapter, in the 6th verse, where it tells you how wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of your time. So for the brothers and sisters out there who subscribe to this truth, you're going to be sustained in that day. You're going to be stabilized. Because again, you know, these stores closing and you being taken out of your comfort zone, that's going to affect the psyche of you Americans. A lot of people going to bug out, man. All right? So real quick, let's run through this. All right? Number one, it says, Payless Shoe Store source. It's like it. Payless Shoe Source. closing in 2019. It says stores closing in 2019, 2,100. You're going to have 2,100 Payless stores closing. 2,100, man. 2,100 stores closing, man. See? And Payless stores. Jamboree. All right? Stores closing in 2019, 800. You're going to have 800 stores closing. See? Dress Barn. Stores closing in 2019, 650. Fred's. Stores closing in 2019 now, 557. That's, look, you got a week, well, a little over a couple of weeks maybe. No, shit, you got like a week and some change before 2020 come in, right? Or maybe 2 weeks. So that's it, man. 2019, these stores closing up. See? Charlotte Rules, stores closing, 512 in 2019. Family Dollar, 390 stores closing in 2019. And a lot of these stores, a lot of those franchises closed in 2017, 2018. So this, you know, it might not be another Family Dollar or Payless out here, man. Shopko, 363 Salaki stores closing in 2019, man. Charm and Charlie, 261. Chico's, look, you get the point, man. The Gap, right? Gap, let's see how many closing. In 2019, 230 stores. Avenue, 222 stores. See that? See? This is all biblical prophecy right here. Walgreens, 200 stores in 2019 closing down, man. GameStop, 200 stores. Yep. A lot of these stores, it's the face of America. Because you got a lot of J.C. Penney's and Sears that closed down. You know, you go back in the day, you know, those stores was you know, a part of the very landscape of America. You see, there was somewhat of a fixture in America, man. Kmart, 127 stores. See, and this is all based upon biblical prophecy. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. In verse 23, it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of people to die, you know, of the famine or the race wars. All right, the wild beasts, different pestilences. And it's not going to be anybody out there to bury the dead. See, it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Yeah, to comfort them means to bury them. That's the reality that's coming to America. See, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. And the cities shall be cast down. This is dealing with these major cities throughout America. They're going to be cast down. To cast down the city means it fall, you know, amongst Jake. You know, you might hear the saying, he fell off, or that guy used to have a little bread. He used to have, you know, money, but he fell off. Well, that's what this is going into. See, it says, and the city shall be cast down. And a part of that casting down is the closing of these stores, see, which is the very fabric of this place, America, man. See, the Lord know how to humble a nigga, and Esau is the ultimate nigga. And as well as you are 2/3, man, the Lord is going to humble you soon. Because you put your trust into a shadow, man. This place is a shadow, a very fickle thing that's subject to change. See, but we put our trust in the kingdom, Yahweh Shemah, in the world to come. See? Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Yeah, and this is pretty much when it says, remember now the creators in the days of thy youth, that's dealing with in the time, you know, before all hell break loose. See? it says, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's the time we're coming into. And I believe through the Spirit, 2020 is going to be a very interesting year, man. And like the scriptures say, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. I believe 2020 is going to pretty much capture that precept. Because there's going to come a time when you people is not going to have any pleasure in the days, that's on the horizon. Right now on a weekend, all it takes is a nice sunny day and Jake will strike up the barbecue grill, go watch they whip up. But hey, in the times to come, you're not going to have pleasure in these days because the store's going to be closed, the food is going to be scarce. See? Verse 2, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, that symbolize this knowledge. Remember the Lord while this knowledge is on display. Again, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be darkened, see? Which again is symbolic to this knowledge. So the scripture said, remember the Lord now, while this light is on display. It says, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Yeah, that's dealing with police officers and military personnel. And the grinders cease because they are few. And that's symbolic to what? The workers. See? And the grinders cease because they are few. What is few? The jobs. So when these stores close, and as you see these stores closing, that means what? People is going to be cut. You're going to have people that's not going to have income, man. See? It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. See? And the doors shall be shut in the streets. And this is biblical prophecy, what you're witnessing, man. See that? And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Yeah, because that's going to go hand in hand. When the stores are shut up, the grinding will cease. Right now, you Americans is proud because you got a check coming, you working. But when these stores, believe you me, these people who got that news that these stores closing where they've been working for the last couple of years, they've been humble, man. See, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's beautiful because you got these rappers and R&B singers who think they're going to just live it up forever. No, even they're going to be brought low. Going to see Lil Wayne standing in a damn food line. All right? So y'all just want to touch on that, Lord willing. It was edifying. Till the next time I say shalom.